This week we are talking about our short teaching clips that people have been submitting to the Epic Clip Contest, and we're going to be viewing some together. You don't have to have been part of the contest to enjoy this, and you don't have to feel like you're here to see the reveal of the contest winner or anything like that, although I hope you'll enjoy that part. But we're going to watch some teaching clips together in just a moment. Before we get there, I have a couple of bits of news. So I have a webinar coming up on November 27th. So it's a little bit of a while away, but if you want to sign up for it, you can already sign up at vibrantmusicteaching.com/live, vibrantmusicteaching.com/live. And that is about our silent film festival and how to organize your own if that's something you're interested in doing. So I'm going to be going through absolutely everything that I think is necessary to help you feel super confident if you ever want to do this in your studio. I hope it will be applicable to those who want to do it on a much smaller scale, like just, with your own TV screen, even in your living room or whatever, all the way up to what I do, which is rent a cinema and host it there and have other studios take part as well. So I'm going to be covering all those logistics. And I'm also going to be going through, how we select music and how we rehearse for it and all of that good stuff too, as well as some great resources, because there's some lovely resources out there that I can recommend to you for getting this going in your studio. So that's at vibrantmusicteaching.com/live if you want to sign up for it. If you're a member, you will get the replay afterwards. You don't need to do anything to do that, but if you want to come live, you still do need to sign up so that we send the email to the people who actually want to get the reminder to show up live, right? If you're not a member and you want to watch it live or for a limited time on replay, also sign up at the link and you'll get that link sent to you. So today I was working on our music motto posters. So I just wanted to give you, those of you who were with me on the last show when we were chatting about different music mottos, I think it was a really fun discussion. And I've narrowed it down to 12 of the best ones. And I'm putting together some posters. There's 10 of them that are going to go on my wall, but I'm including the 2 runners up in the PDF when I share that with members. So I'm hoping to get that out to you in the next couple of weeks. I've put together different colorways so that it can kind of hopefully suit your decor if you want to put some of them up, and you don't have to use all of them. You could just use a few, or you could just, use the sayings and not print them out. That's fine too, but I promised I would share them, and so I will. Glad to hear you're excited about those, Sarah. So last week we had a week off of the show. We didn't have a members only show or a general show like this one, because I was off teaching for the week. Halloween is a week off here in Ireland, and I was not off work at all. I was working super hard on courses for next year, and I'm so excited to bring those out to you. The first one that we're going to be releasing in the membership in January, the first course we're releasing next year, is the Neurodiverse Teaching Toolkit, which is based on a presentation I've given before, but expanding on that and making it really straightforward and actionable for you to help you have better tools to help your neurodivergent students and broaden out your teaching studio. And then we've lots of other fun courses besides. I recorded a lot of stuff last week and there's more still to do, but we've made good headway and I'm really excited about some of those courses for next year, as well as some of the games, which is a lot of what I'm doing this week, is starting to work on some of our 2025 games. I know we still have another month of releasing new games in 2024, but there's only one left, right? So we're working ahead into 2025 now, and one of the January ones, I'm always excited about all our new resources, but one of the January ones I think you're going to find so fun. It's not like any other game that you've seen in our membership so far. Yeah, it's really different. Actually, there's a couple that are really different, but the one I was working on today, I just think you're going to find to be such a hoot and such a different spin on a few different music theory concepts. So looking forward to getting that one into your hands. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to watch some of the teaching clips short excerpts from the teaching clips that were shared as part of our Epic Clip contest. So these were submitted by teachers. Some of them are in the chat, but some of you might not be familiar what this was. So this was a contest to win a grand prize that we're giving away at the end of today's show. And teachers had to submit a clip of their teaching, their real teaching with real students, video recordings from their lessons of 5 to 10 minutes. And those clips are now up on the separate YouTube channel, which is called Music Lesson Clips. So if you search for @Music Lesson Clips, you'll find that. Some of you have been saying that you're already watching them, and that's awesome. But I wanted to share a short excerpt from each one to celebrate these teachers mostly, and also to inspire you to go watch the full clips. So we're going to watch 20 to 45, 50 seconds of each one, just short excerpts from each one. And these are definitely not the best part of their lessons. Several of these teachers submitted several clips, right? So I'm not using an excerpt from every clip, just an excerpt from each teacher that submitted to represent all 17 of them. So these are not meant to be, this is what I think is the highlight of this lesson. I really just picked out something to give you a flavour, and I hope you'll go explore some more of them. So as we watch, I would love to hear any takeaways, things you're going to try in your own teaching, things you think are interesting about the lesson. This is not the place for critique. I'm going to say that right up front. We're not criticizing any of these or even making suggestions. I want this all to just be positive, okay? So it's not about improving their teaching. That's not what they've submitted clips for, and that's not what they've asked us to do. So I would love you to help cheer them on, and also to see what you can pull from these clips. Even if a teacher is teaching quite differently to you, we all have different teaching styles, and you're about to see an amazing example of all the different ways teachers can be. But even if it's not like you're teaching, what can you take from it? There's usually some little nugget you can take and use in your own teaching. So here come the clips.
This time the left hand has the cheetah. So my right hand plays that pattern 3 times. Once on middle C, once on treble C, once on high C. Da, 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 da. Good. Now left hand moves up. 4 little monkeys sitting in a tree. Hey, Mr. Crocodile, can't you catch me? Oh, good job. That was better singing. 3 little monkeys sitting in a tree. Hey, Mr. Crocodile, can't you catch me?
Wait, don't stop. T, 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 T. Continuously play it. Ready? Go.
T T T T T T T T T T ta ta
Oh, ta, ah.
ta T T ta ta
How do you do the ta?
ta
No, it's here. Ta, ah. Can?
Oh.
Okay, ready?
Did it remind you of a drum?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a drum. So now tell me, how did I start the piece? Did I start it loud or did I start it soft? Mm-hmm. And then when I got to measure 9, did you notice something different happen at measure 9?
It started to soft.
Yeah, and it had that nice beat underneath. Okay.
To our ABCs.
Note place. So we go he,
twice. Can we try it together? Okay, let's go. Then you have to change note. Roll 2, 3, 4. Now remember what we said about your fingers sticking out?
Yes.
So they need to be always in a bunny house. Okay?
That's how you have to do your scales. You have to go really slowly, correctly. That gets it into your brain. If you make a mistake, you've learnt the mistake. You have to unlearn it and then relearn it. It's far better to do your scales that slowly. Okay, so to find your next scale in the sharps, what do I usually tell you to do to find your next sharp scale?
Play 5 notes.
Yeah, I usually tell you to play a chord. Yeah. And then I say that's your next scale. That's your next scale. Okay, so for the flats, it's not 5 notes apart. It's 4 notes up or 5 notes backwards. Yeah. So the easiest way, Adam's family, 4 notes up. That's your next scale in flats. Okay, so if you
on my tray. Do you know what a baker's dozen? How many is in a baker's dozen?
12.
That is a dozen. That is right. But when someone says a baker's dozen, that means you add plus 1 more. So now we're up to, there are 13 objects on this tray. Do they look like they're edible, that you can eat them? Do you think they're all about music?
Yes.
Okay, now, this is what we're going to do at the end of your lesson and before your sister's lesson. It's kind of like a guessing game. What do these things have to do with music? There's 13 objects, okay? So this will be kind of fun.
But when we make the loud sound, can I play on your hands? Put your hands out as if they're the piano here. So this is going to be our loud sound. Ping, plum, ring, bell, ping, plum. You know how strong my fingers are? When I do my soft sounds, it's going to feel like this.
Good job. Pink Brontosaurus. Huzzah. Look at all those cute little erasers you got.
Finger? Should I?
Oh, it's a 6th, right?
Wish I could
Whatever works better for you.
So I'm going like that.
Yeah, that's what you've been doing, and frankly, that's actually what I would prefer, because that fingering, that 5-2-1, is more similar to the broken octave pattern that you've been doing all along. If you try to change the fingering on one measure out of this whole pattern where you're doing the same fingering, that's going to get confusing. So I would keep the 5-2-1 if you can, if it fits, if it feels comfortable.
Yeah, nice. I have a little suggestions. Are you open to it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so right here, a lot of times when your eyes is looking into like the next page, then your brain is telling you like, oh, it is something different and like not related. And sometimes that is a lot of times is when you switch into one page to the other page is the place that you get stuck.
Yes, ma'am.
So how do we bridge it is think about, sometimes I will do something like that. So the next note is what? What is that note?
A-F.
So I will put it right here. I'll right here, cheats a little bit, and I will put 3, because I'm going to use
Legato, ugye? Így az, legato. Van? Very good. Four. Okay, let's do it the left hand as well and try to pick another pattern, okay? Okay, let's do it.
So that would be right hand and down. Nice. Okay. Treble clef means the higher area, so that would be your right hand. Head. So you tap your head with your right hand.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. So lower would be left. Okay. Crash. So open hand on the piano. Bass clef.
Alright, we are going to start with the C major scale today. So we're going to put thumb on C, and it's going to look like this. We're going to play C, D, E, and our thumb is going to come under to play F, and our whole hand moves over so that we can play all the way up to the next C. Let's give it a try. That thumb under. Yeah. Good. All right, and then on the way.
Alright, so this game is called Hill Hike, and I love it because, do you know what a Yeti is? Yes. What is a Yeti? This is a little Yeti thing. They're like little snow monsters.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so the snow monster is going to climb up each one of these hills to get to the very top. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to set our special timer over
How
here.
have you got 2 phones?
How have I got 2 phones? I have one for work and one for non-work. Okay, I'm going to press start. Here's how the game works. Press start, pick up a card, run to your piano, figure out the missing letter, say the letter name and play it. So you go A. Exactly. Then you leave that card there, run back, get another one, and the aim of the game is to collect as many cards as you can in one.
Let's do something with the half notes. That I'm going to have you highlight each half note that's kind of by itself, so you can keep feeling out green, pink, blue, or orange. Pink. Okay. So I'll show you how I'm going to do it. I want you to keep the feeling of 2 big beats. So let's go like bop, bop. Okay. This one's by itself. Bop, bop. Let's do. This one's like kind of alone. Will you do that one for me? I don't know if that makes sense to do 2 or just one.
How fun was that? That's all 17 of our teachers who took part in the Epic Clip Contest. As I've said, most teachers submitted more than 1 clip. So there's loads to watch over on the other YouTube channel, which is at Music Lesson Clips. And I just want to highlight that I hope you'll watch those and see how amazing those teachers are. But I also hope you'll watch them and say to yourself, maybe I'm this amazing and I can't see it. Because that's my experience with talking to teachers who have submitted for this, is they're telling me, like Rebecca was just saying, she was so nervous to submit, so nervous to do it. Someone else was saying, it was tough to watch so much of their own teaching. And everyone feels that way about their own teaching. But then you watch other teachers and you're like, wow, that's so cool. Even about little things, little tweaks that we didn't think to make. And so this is why I want us to show our teaching to each other more often and to be brave and take that step, is because you can't see the wood for the trees in your own teaching. You just can't. Yes, sometimes you can't see the issues, but that's not what this is about. This is about the magic that we don't even see as happening because it's ourselves and we're so blinded by the fact that we're just thinking about like our hairstyle or something silly, or the sound of our own voice, or what we did wrong in every little second, right? But that's not what other teachers are seeing. That's not what other people see. They see, oh my gosh, what a cool idea. I didn't think to do it that way, or I never would have thought to say it that way. Like all those little moments. I'm not even going to highlight just one because we were talking about them in the chat, but there's something in every one of those little clips that you go, I've never done it that way. And maybe you'll try it and maybe it'll be a hit, or maybe it won't be for your teaching. But yeah, there's a lot of magic that comes up when we get to watch real teaching, actual other lessons or short excerpts from them. So that was just a tiny flavor of each of those teachers' lessons. I hope you'll go watch the full things. Again, the other channel is called at Music Lesson Clips. I've kept it separate just so everything stays organized and it's not all muddled in with all the Colourful Keys stuff here and me talking like happens on this channel. So yes, I agree. Well done, everyone. Congratulations. Everyone who submitted a clip, I'm so proud that you did it, that you took that step. I know for many of you it was extremely hard. I know for some of you, you do record your teaching all the time. And I think that's awesome. And it does get easier. So it wasn't as much of a push, but you're still submitting it to this YouTube channel that, is maybe pushing it out to a broader audience than would otherwise get to see your teaching. I agree. Rebecca, I love this community too, and I'm going to try not to get emotional about it, but I just think you're all amazing. And I'm so proud that we were able to do this and put this together. We're going to be announcing the winner next. So here's my system. I'm not going to pull any names up on screen because I don't want to share any details like that. But I have a random number generator. That's not the number. I'm going to press the button. And then that corresponds to a name in my spreadsheet. And that's going to be the winner. So are you ready? The number won't mean anything to you yet, but you know. Okay, here we go. The number is 39. Okay, I'm going to go find number 39 and see who it is. Rebecca! Oh my gosh, Rebecca, who is in the house. Rebecca, you are the winner of our Epic Clip contest. Congratulations! You're not getting this gold piece of paper. No. You're getting actual money. So we will organize that and get it sent over to you. Congratulations on winning the prize. I hope everyone who took part feels like they won something anyway because you recorded your teaching, and hopefully as comments roll in under your videos, you'll get a confidence boost with that as well. But huge congratulations to Rebecca for winning our prize. If you did not submit for the Epic Clip contest, but you're now looking at the channel and thinking, oh, I would like to be part of this movement. I'm not able to give away prizes, every month or whatever. It's a lot of money. But we are open to clip submissions on that channel. So I have put the form link on that channel. If you ever have a clip of your teaching and you want to share it with the broader teaching community, I hope that you will submit it there so that we can continue this movement of opening the doors, right? It's that no more do we have to just think, oh, my teaching looks like this, but I've never seen anyone else teach, so I don't know if it's right or wrong or, what I could be doing differently. So I hope you'll still submit even without the prize incentive as we move forward with that channel. Rebecca, you are super welcome. And thank you for being brave and taking part. The crying emojis are hilarious. And yes, I'm so proud of everyone who submitted. And I understand if you didn't do it this time because it just felt like too nerve-wracking, or you just couldn't get organized in time to submit for the contest. But if you ever pluck up the courage, I hope you will submit a clip to be featured on the channel. We will accept any teaching where you have the proper permissions from the student, to the proper release form attached, that is between 5 and 10 minutes. Those are our only parameters, really. Otherwise, I want teaching of any music instrument with a teacher from anywhere. Teachers of all stripes are welcome, because I would love to just have a wider and wider variety of teachers represented there over time. It was scary. I know. I remember doing this the first time, which was when I was preparing for my diploma, and therefore had to start recording my teaching. And I decided to just, what's the word? Where you do like immersion therapy kind of thing. I decided, no, I'm just going to record all my teaching, and I'm going to make myself watch all of it, because then I'm going to get over this, and I'm going to be able to pick those video lessons to submit for this diploma, because I won't be getting in my own way by thinking so much about, oh, I hate watching myself, or oh, I don't want to record this lesson or that lesson. I'm just going to record it all and watch it all. And I did that for a long time just to get myself acclimatized to it. So don't stop here is my advice. If this was new to you, to record your teaching at all, or to submit your teaching videos to somewhere like this, then I hope you won't stop. I hope you'll keep going and continue to submit videos. Again, even without that incentive, although I do hope that helped push some of you to take that scary first step, and maybe we'll be able to do the contest at some point again in the future. So, oh my gosh, lots of congratulations coming in the chat. Yes, it does double your work time for a few weeks. yeah, so that's why in my studio now we do it 3 times a year. We do record all our teaching for a whole week, all of us. There's 3 teachers here, including myself. And we all watch our own lessons back. And I also watch the other teachers' lessons back, which means I have a lot to watch. But it is worth it to do it semi-regularly. When I initially started, as I said, I did it for every lesson and I watched most of them back for months because I was just determined to get used to it. But yeah, it was worth it. But you don't have to go that extreme. As I say, 3 times a year. But if you're going to do something like that and you want to have like 3 slots a year where you record all your lessons for a week like we do, put it in the calendar way in advance. Because there's never going to be a week where you look at the week and you're like, yeah, I've loads of extra time this week. This is the perfect week to do it. No, you're just going to have to do it. And then the videos will be there and then you're going to have to find the time to watch them. Like, that's how it works for us anyway. Lisa, right? Other teachers watching me. And yes, it was absolutely just like, I have to just do it and get it over. And it has already helped me become better. Oh, I love that. I loved watching every one of the teachers. I hope you all go watch them and enjoy them. And we will be back again next week for a members only chat. So if you're a member of Vibrant Music Teaching, you can watch your email for the link to join me back here on the show next week. Congratulations again to Rebecca, and we'll see you back here next week.